I did cover the singers in the previous video, but it was in rather broad strokes. So here are some more slightly specific opinions that I've had about them so far. I really do love Clay Hilly as one of the finest heldentenors of today because he's able to be so exuberant as well as disciplined in his craft, and he exercised a great deal of charisma as well as a whole lot of dedication to his craft, which is something that I thoroughly salute him for. And his performance as Tristan is no exception. He's been performing this role for what feels like over half a decade, and he continues to find a whole lot of nuances, strengths, and a great deal of courage as well as heroism to make Tristan work in his favor. So he definitely earns a lot of high marks from me. Elisabeth Taiga, as I mentioned before, is far more lyrical in her approach to Isolde, much like her predecessors like Katarina Legenza being one of the lyrical interpreters of Isolde. Sometimes she can be a little bit too withdrawn in some moments, but it's all backed up with a creamy and luscious tone in her voice, which she was able to bring out a great deal of nobility and lyricism. And although I do prefer a steelier voiced Isolde, like what we had back then with Ludmila Borakova, or even the likes of Helen Traubel, Birgit Nilsson, or Kirsten Flagstad, unless I forget about Marta Mödel and Astrid Varnay, I could still salute her for her elegance. I could still salute her for her beauty in the role, both physically and vocally. And although she could use a lot more core and a lot more chestiness, I still have to give her some props for making the role work well in her favor. Irene Roberts was definitely stirring as Brangena. What I've noticed about her voice is that she seems to head to the top notes a lot more, and I think that's where her voice is really heading at. So here's also hoping that she nails it as Sieglinde and Kundry and Arthur and Venus. Thomas Lehmann, absolutely awesome as a Heldenbariton, let alone dramatic baritone. And then we have Kang Yoon-Shine Lee, really stealing the show in the first act where his lines were concerned. So far, the singing was absolutely great, but I also have to give props to Kang Yoon-Shine Lee and his absolutely amazing singing.